What do you think? Somewhere is 5.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. In the previous episode, we learned how to cook pasta the Italian way. We went to a wine tasting class and learned that 4 glasses of wine is pretty much my limit. We visited the birthplace of Leonardo da Vinci, and on our way to Rome, we made a quick stop in Siena. Welcome to Rome! Oh, you already started? Welcome to Rome! So we arrived in Rome, and of course we had to try the local pastries, then get some bubbly because, well, when in Rome. Guys, take 4 days at least to visit Rome because, first of all, you're not going to Rome every Tuesday, and second of all, there are plenty of things to do and places to see. I have to give it to the Italian drivers. They're just normal, I guess. Here are top 10 recommendations from me personally. Obviously, the Colosseum. Alright, I just wanted to take a video of me in front of the Colosseum, and now on top of this I'm going to put some story like I knew it, but actually I'm going to read it from Wikipedia, so there you go. This is a staple and a must-see in my opinion. There is an option that you can go inside and under the Colosseum and see where they used to keep the animals before the fight with the gladiators. I personally think if you can't see the Pope because, you know, he's too busy, you must see and appreciate the Colosseum. The Roman Forum. Very close to the Colosseum, the Roman Forum, or Foro Romano in Italian, is a rectangular forum or plaza surrounded by the ruins of several important ancient government buildings at the center of the city of Rome. Citizens of the ancient city refer to this place, originally a marketplace, as the Forum Magnum, or simply the Forum. Castle San Angelo. The Mausoleum of Hadrian, or Mausoleo di Adriano in Italian, more often known as Castle San Angelo, is a towering cylindrical building in Parco Adriano. It was initially commissioned by the Roman Emperor Hadrian as a mausoleum for himself and his family, but the popes later used the building as a fortress and castle, and it is now a museum. The structure was once the tallest building in Rome. Piazza San Pietro, or San Pietro Square. The St. Peter's Square is a large plaza located directly in front of St. Peter's Basilica in the Vatican City. Both the square and the basilica are named after St. Peter, as apostle of Jesus, whom Catholics consider the first pope. At the center of the square is the Vatican obelisk, an ancient Egyptian obelisk erected at the current site in 1586. The Pantheon. The Pantheon is an ancient 2nd century Roman temple and since 609 AD a Catholic church. It is perhaps the most famous and architecturally most influential rotunda. Trevi Fountain. You know all the photos you see girls have on Tinder? That's the Trevi Fountain, or Fontana di Trevi in Italian. Is an 18th century fountain in the Trevi district in Rome, designed by Italian architect Nicola Salvi and completed by Giuseppe Panini in 1762. And no, the Panini is not named after him. It is the largest Baroque fountain in the city and one of the most famous fountains in the world. And yes, of course I waited 30 minutes to get a photo. The Vatican City. Vatican City, officially Vatican City-State, is a landlocked country, city-state, microstate, and enclave surrounded by and historically a part of the city of Rome, Italy. It became independent from Italy in 1929 and with an area of 49 hectares, which is 121 acres, and a population of about 764 people, it is the smallest sovereign state in the world by both area and population. Vatican City contains religious and cultural sites such as the St. Peter's Basilica, the Sistine Chapel, the Vatican Apostolic Library, and the Vatican Museum. It features some of the world's most famous paintings and sculptures. I highly suggest not to leave Rome until you visit the Vatican City. Even if you're not Christian, there are so many cultural monuments, paintings, and statues, and to me, the most interesting was the Sistine Chapel, and honestly, get a guide so you know what you're looking at. The Catacombs. The catacombs of Rome, Catacombe di Roma in Italian, are ancient catacombs, underground burial places in and around Rome. Some rediscovered since 1578 and others even as late as 1950s. There are more than 50 catacombs in the underground of Rome, in which about 150 kilometers, which is almost 100 miles, of tunnels run. It's creepy and interesting at the same time.
There we go, it's right in here. You gotta stick your head properly in there. So what you're going to see is a full skeleton. This is complete with a skull at the back.
Go to a cooking class. So the pizza cooking experience doesn't start very bad. They gave us some Prosecco. We just actually finished drinking Prosecco, as you saw. But they gave us some Prosecco, some bruschetta. So yeah, not bad. Yeah, go to a cooking class. We personally went to a pizza cooking class, and honestly, where else would you like to learn how to cook pizza? Even if you're not into it, I would highly still suggest it. It is super fun and you will get to make your own pizza, you can name it if you want, and they give you wine for free. Food and drinks. Try the signature pasta cacio e pepe and go to a wine tasting or spritz class. Since we went to a wine tasting class in Florence, video down below and up here, we opted for a spritz class that was educational and fun, and we also got a bit tipsy and we got lost into the Roman subway that night. Those are all the stops. We have no idea where are we, but it might be here, it might be here, it might be here. We don't know.
Where the stops are.
You're a very nice person. Thank you. I appreciate it. So this lovely lady explained to us we need to go to San Giovanni, which we should have known because that's where we came from. But yeah, if you guys are ever in Roma and you wanna experience a little bit of the local spritz, or how you call it, that thing? Aperitif, no? So definitely make sure, she's like ruining my shots, so definitely make sure you visit that place, okay? That's all I wanted to say, and that's it, cut. Do not get married. Like, this is just like the worst investment you can ever get, okay? Also, girlfriends, So it's a last day in Roma. A few things that I want to mention. Research and get scooters like this one right here. You can go by foot. If you go by foot like we did, make sure you get some good shoes. I got those. Those are not walking or running shoes at all, so my feet hurt. Another thing you can do is get a Vespa or like a little motorcycle or a bike. Research and see how they do. The distances are not vast. Maybe, I mean, we went like 10 to 15 kilometers, which is like, I don't know, 6 to 10 miles a day. And that's pretty much it. In the next episode, we'll finally try French onion soup, which is one of my favorites. We will get to see the River Seine, and I will show you the best spots to take photos of the Eiffel Tower, featuring my mom as a model. Well, I guess finally she fulfilled her dream. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy my journey, and if you do, a simple way to support the channel is with like and sub, and leave me a comment down below what other things you've done in Rome that you maybe don't want to tell in public. Alright, see you in the next one.